Hey Eagle Country, it is Justice here with you for another Out and About presented by the Dearborn County Chamber of Commerce. And today, found ourselves on a tee box and I am joined by Ryne Burnett at Hidden Valley Golf Club. So, you want to talk about this time last year, things might have looked a lot different out here because this tee box looks rather nice for these early spring conditions.
It does. Last year we, a bunch of things that were culminating over years and years came to a head. Anything that could have gone wrong went wrong with us. We had equipment breakdowns. We've got some infrastructure battles that we're fighting. Ultimately, combined with the fact that we only had 4 inches of rain between the end of July and end of September, really exacerbated some stressful conditions out there. One would be in our first tee box is a good example. This was pretty much, for lack of a better word, dirt. At the end of the year, and by the end of the year we were able to get this recovered along with a lot of stressed areas, namely the greens. The greens were really impacted hard. I know that's super important to golfers. I can honestly say that our greens are now, it's not even like last year happened. We're about as close to back as possible, with a few more things that we want to do to really make sure that they are healthy and sustainable, so that what happened last year doesn't happen again.
Right, and I'm sure that's really exciting to hear from people that maybe were interested in about being a member of a golf club. And I know we've talked a little bit before, and you said that really value-wise, you really can't get much better, and really the only private golf club in Dearborn County. So a great option here at Hidden Valley. So, kind of run us through some of the reasons why being a member here is such a plus.
So you get the private golf experience without the stuffiness of an elite private country club. A lot of those clubs, you like to call them like a cheese and wine experience. We're more of a beer and brats. We're relaxed, we're welcoming, we're here to have a great time, but also you're still gonna get some touches of that higher end private class experience in terms of when you're greeted with staff. Every member gets a bag tag that has their name on it, and like I said, with the value of it, you're not going to beat it in terms of being able to have a private experience where the golf course is yours as a member in the morning. All of our rounds are 4 hours or less, unless something just absolutely crazy happens. So we know golfers value their time, and they value how much it costs to play. Those are two really sensitive things.
And I think one of the coolest parts about joining any golf course and being a member is the sense of community. And here now we're in the beer garden. So, this is something that you guys had planned for a really long time, and now it's finally here. So talk a little bit about it.
Right. So, a lot of times when you finish a round of golf, you have a drink. You tell lies about the round, and have a good time. And this area was a project that started a few years ago by our golf club's board of governors, and this year the full vision of it was able to be completed, and it's now a great experience for everybody too. It's a more open, a little more inviting. Like I said, the vision that was started a few years ago is finally completed. We've already started to see more people feel like, okay, hey, there's actually picnic tables over here, and there's a nice place to sit and enjoy after your round. So it just opens up more opportunity to hang around at the club that may not have been there before.
Yeah, absolutely. And if someone was interested in about becoming a member here at Hidden Valley Golf Club, what would be some of those first steps that they would take to get in contact with somebody here, or whether that be on your website or wherever?
So I've been really trying to make an effort to make it easy for somebody to join. Used to, you had to come to the golf shop, you had to sign an application, you had to pay the money there. Now somebody can join the club and not even have to come out here. They fill out an application on our website, and then I'll coordinate with them after that application is received to arrange payment, and then when they come out here, they already have access to the course. And we've got multiple options to where you can be just a single member, you can have your family involved. We can even have it a junior that's in high school or less. It's only $350 to have a membership for a junior. Traditionally, our memberships ran January to December. Well, it didn't really make sense for somebody to join right now on in early June, because it was always an awkward conversation of how much do you really have to pay. So now our membership runs 12 months from date of signing.
Okay.
And through the end of September, if you sign on, you get an extra month free, just as a promotion for hopping on and enjoying the fun that we're having at Hidden Valley.
Awesome. So then, if someone wanted to get a taste of what Hidden Valley Golf Club's like,
Yeah.
what would be that option prior to joining as a member?
So we are only open to the public on Mondays. We're, through the rest of the week, it's members and then Hidden Valley residents only. But you don't have to be a Hidden Valley resident to be a member. Now we do a good option that people like to use is the 10-round card. That gives you access to the course like if you were a resident of Hidden Valley, because residents are only able to play in the afternoons through the week. On Mondays they can play at any time because we're open to everybody. But if you were to decide to switch to a membership within 90 days of purchasing that 10-round card, we'll put those fees of the 10-round card towards your membership dues for the year.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really cool to hear. And then, I know that you guys have the driving range as well, which I believe is available to anyone who wants to.
Yes, driving range is open to the public. It does follow the same dress code that we have during the season. It's basically just a collared shirt, to be simple. But yeah, it's open to the public as long as weather permits it to be open.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add about Hidden Valley Golf Club before we wrap this up?
We're really taking a lot of time and effort in making sure that a new chapter is truly starting here. Whether it's coming into what your experience is checking into the golf shop, what your experience is out on the golf course, the types of things you can get involved in as a member of the club, and the value that you have as a member. We're really making efforts to make that better and a different experience than what people had experienced in the past.
That's awesome. Well, this has been another Out and About with your hometown radio station. Thank you, Ryne, and thank you to the Dearborn County Chamber of Commerce. It's Eagle Country 99.3.